I'm super excited to introduce Olympia's own Sam Miller!
Let's go! That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. That feels good. I'll kick that cup out of there. Yeah, this is how big I am. This is what I sound like. That's what I do. I'll introduce myself. My name is Sam Miller. I'm 6'6". I'm 360 pounds. I got 2 kids. I've been married 10 years, and I've been clean and sober for 13 years. What a deal. Yeah. Sometimes people ask me, they're like, Sam, what was it like when you were drinking and doing drugs? And I just show them this tattoo. For those of you that can't see, that tattoo on my belly says, "Let's dance." If there's anyone in this crowd right now that's wondering if you have a problem with drugs or alcohol, just read your belly tattoo. What does yours say? Because my tattoo says, "Let's dance." Which is especially wild because I've never enjoyed dancing at all. I was in a lot of trouble, man. I used to have a horrible drinking problem. I had a horrible drinking problem. This is a true story. One time I got so drunk, I smoked meth for 8 years. That was great. Spring break. You can't arrest me, I'm already arrested. You ever given that before? You ever have a cop get bummed out because they want to arrest you, but you're already arrested? You give him one of these, you're like, "You gotta be quicker, Steve." Scott already got here. It's bad, man. I used to smoke a lot of meth, man. I tried doing a little bit, that didn't work. Ain't got much you can do there. It's all of it or none of it, I guess. But yeah, I used to smoke meth out of light bulbs. I know, I ain't proud. I had to stop smoking meth out of light bulbs. That wasn't my choice though. They switched to them twisty ones. Everybody's trying to save the planet. I can't get fucking high no more. Thanks, Obama. That's my political joke. Made it. The best part of smoking meth out of light bulbs, though, there's a good part. Nobody can see you, it's dark. That's a pretty smart meth light bulb joke. It's probably the smartest one you've heard all day. Sure, they were both mine, whatever. Sit in your tower. They used to tase me before I did shit. Ain't that a motherfucker, man? I just be going into Fred Meyer's trying to steal batteries like a good American. I say, "You're not." I'm walking into Fred Meyer. Boom. I'm like, what the hell, Scott? You know? You can't tase me yet. You gotta wait. Whenever I was dealing with law enforcement, I turned into like a lawyer. But I don't know anything about the law, so I'd just be like, "There's laws." Which is true. There are indeed laws. I'd be down on the ground after the tasing, and I'd be getting up, man. It's go time, you know. They'd be like, "You want some of that?" And I'd be like, "Is that the taser antidote?" Like, "No, it's pepper spray." Psh, and then they hit you with that. And in a weird way, pepper spray is the antidote to the taser. Yeah. The minute I had been pepper sprayed, I forgot all about my recent tasing. It was bad. I'd be down there and I'd be like, I said 3 stars! It was too spicy. Cops, man. Too spicy, man. I used to shoplift so much that shit would beep when I went in. How does that work? Used to go to jail a lot. Jail sucks, man. They won't even let you leave. Fucking jail wouldn't be so bad if you could just go home every day. That'd be like work. That is my second political joke. It's a thinker. Yeah, let's go to jail a lot. We used to watch a lot of TV in jail. Anybody want to guess what our favorite TV show was? Cops. That was not a guessing voice. That, my friends, was an I know this voice. And that motherfucker wasn't like, cops? He was like, cops. Move on. It's true though, man. We used to watch Cops in jail. We used to watch, me and all the other inmates, we'd sit down there in the cell block and we'd watch Cops the way regular people watch like football. We'd be like giving them advice and shit. We'd be like, go left, go right. Oh, don't go into Rite Aid, that never works, you know? Bad, man. There's been a few moments in my life where I've had real clarity, and one of those moments was watching Cops in jail and giving these guys advice on TV and realizing that I am in no place to be giving this man advice. Considering my current predicament there in jail, man. The guards, they used to make fun of us and stuff, you know, because they're all sad because they're in jail too, sort of. The guards would be like, aren't you guys tired of seeing cops? I'd be like, man, that's TV. They can't arrest me anymore. Actually, as you see me right now, I am maximum arrested. I get mad too, man. I'd be like, I can't get any more in jail, so why do you get out of my face? It turns out you can get more in jail. Yeah. There's a jail within the jail. It's even jailier. It's out of control. Another sign you might have a problem with drugs and alcohol is that if you've ever been arrested in jail, that ain't good. I was confused as shit. This lady cop, she's like handcuffing me, right? I was like, where are you taking me? I believe I'm here, ma'am. What are we doing? You're gonna walk me in a circle and cut me loose? Make-believe Dungeons and Dragons jail is this, man? What the heck? Cops, man. Those cops always found me out, man. Because it's messed up, because methamphetamine, I feel bad what I'm about to say, but methamphetamine gave me purpose in life when I started it. It was sweet at first. It really was. Other people would affect it different, but me, I would smoke meth and I would feel like everything I did was a mission and every thought I had was an inspiration, right? I'd get high on meth and I would march everywhere I went. I'd be like, I'm going to Fred Meyer. Just marching around town, you know? I'm going to the transit center. Okay, here we go, DSHS. Let's do it. You know? It felt right to me. But here's the thing, right? You gotta get smart. If you march around like that everywhere, you're gonna draw the ire of law enforcement. I got tired of getting locked up, right? So I'd be like, I gotta stop marching, everyone's gonna know I'm high. You know? I was like, I'm gonna do the opposite of marching, I'm gonna sway my legs. Nobody will suspect a thing. All right. Like, okay, I gotta untuck my arm. All right. I gotta stop making this fist. I'm gonna turn it all the way back. And now nobody knows I'm high. The last time, as we speak right now, the last time I took a mind-altering substance was June 10th, 2008. That's the last time I got high. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I did it for you guys. I was actually having fun. Somebody else had a problem, man. But yeah, June 10th, that's the day I got sober. I'm gonna tell you guys about June 9th, though. That was a hell of a night. Let's go now. It's actually not that cool. There's this saying, like old school recovery stuff on the East Coast, there's this saying, it's like, once you're a pickle, you can never be a cucumber again. And I am indeed a pickle. Because this is what happens, this is gonna get real for a minute. So like, if I smoke a little bit of weed, I'm gonna smoke a lot of weed. If I smoke a lot of weed, I'm gonna have a couple beers. If I have a couple beers, I'm gonna have a lot of beers. And if I have a lot of beers, you know what happens next. Why get on the ladder unless we're going to the top? You know what I'm saying? So June 9th isn't actually that great of a story. June 10th is kind of wild. We were sitting here in the historic Capitol Theater in Olympia, Washington, and the morning of June 10th, I woke up under a tarp in front of this theater. And yeah, and here's where it gets weird. So like, I'm cool telling you guys about fighting cops and like smoking meth and shit, but I get weird about like vaginas and stuff. But like, I know. The way I said that, it made it sound like I'm scared of vaginas, and I'm not. I'm not. I'm very brave around vaginas now. Yeah. I get down, man. But I'm just gonna say it. So I woke up under a tarp in front of this theater, and I was finger banging a homeless lady. I know. I don't like it either. But in my defense, she was homeless too. Okay? I wasn't dating up or down. This was a lateral move for me. All right? And by the way, I was really good at finger banging then. All right? I know a lot of you are like, oh, that's gross. And I think goes, I would never fuck a tweaker. Fuck off, man. Tweakers are fun to fuck. There's 3 great things I can think of right now about having sex with a tweaker. Number 1, we will meet you anywhere, anytime. Number 2, we do not care if your house is dirty. Yeah. And number 3, we are literally fucking vibrating. Let's go. Right? Give us a chance. Yeah, your laptop's gone, but come on. I mean, what does she need 2 laptops for? You gonna email yourself? Jeff Bezos? What are we doing? Anyway. But yeah, I woke up and I'm under the tarp there doing my thing. And I did not want a finger banger under the tarp. That was more fun for her. I wanted to have sex with her under the tarp. But that's a whole different proposition, especially for a man my size. All right? Because like finger banging under a tarp, it's like the tarp just shakes a little bit. A guy my size, if I start having sex under the tarp, that thing's gonna move. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna look like that parachute game from high school, remember? From grade school, remember that? There's a whoa! Whoa! Somebody throw a soccer ball on there, you know? Remember that one? The kids are like, what are they doing under here? Don't worry about it. You know? Didn't think it was at a school. That got weird. But this is where it gets like real again for a minute. So this woman walked past me. It was probably 6 o'clock in the morning. The sun had come up. And when you wake up under a tarp, what happens is it just gets really blue, right? Like, it's weird because like, when you're locked up and when you're on the streets, every morning you kind of got to get pumped again. You got to get ready for this. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get locked up the one time, you wind up on the streets the one time, but then every day it's the same thing sort of, you know what I mean? And that was like another day for me, you know, and it wasn't a good day, right? And so the sun comes up and I'm like, oh crap, I'm in like blue hell again, you know? And then this lady, right, it's like 6 a.m. and she's walking her dog before work, right? And she gave me a look. And that look changed me forever. She gave you the look that people give you when they're walking their dogs before work and they see you fucking under a tarp. It doesn't feel good. This lady, she's like, ugh, God damn it. And then she walked up. Yeah. And it wrecked me, right? Like it wrecked me. I felt that day like I crumbled, you know what I mean? Like I broke up into like 100 pieces or whatever. And I had to figure out like what was worth keeping and what was worth not. And I decided that I was going to do my best to keep it. And I decided I didn't want to do this anymore. I didn't want to do meth anymore. And that day I decided to get help. And that's the last time I ever got high. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So me and the lady, we finished, right? And I got up. All right, time to start my new life. What, y'all don't think I should have finished? There's rules to tarp sex. You don't stop halfway through some tarp sex and be like, I think I'm gonna get sober and walk off. She was really nice. What would that do to her? I like to think that I'm her bottom too, you know? Maybe she does comedy. Maybe she's telling jokes about me and Shelton right now or something, you know? I don't know. I mean, yeah. It's like yin and yang, man. But under a tarp. Yeah. I need to sit in your tower, man. Yeah, man. I'm doing good now. I got 2 kids. One of them's on purpose. Yeah. Shaw. You all thought it was a piece of shit. I got an on purpose kid. Look out. All right. He's not so much on purpose as much as we had an accident kid and we didn't want him to be weird, so we made a whole nother human being. Yeah, it's actually more irresponsible to do that. Accidents happen. Like, we brought a soul into this planet just to make another one not weird, and they're both weird as shit. It did not work. I love my kids. I love them. They got big heads, though, man. I got big-headed kids. It's unfortunate. My kids look like Lego people. Not good. I know my kids have fat heads because it rains and the shoulders don't get wet. Oh, that God's umbrella, baby. Another time too, when they were like 3 years old, right? And I was chasing my oldest, the accident one. I was chasing him around the living room, right? And this dude took a corner too quick and he like tipped over. No. You know, I had to go get a jack. Pick him up. I told that joke in Portland one time, and a guy in the front row, he's like, you didn't have to get a jack. I'm like, okay. Good thing you're at a comedy show. Fact check me, man. That accident kid, boy, I tell you what, man. Noovering. I don't know how many childbearing folks there are in here, but I tell you what, man, if you don't want kids, stay away from that Noovering. That thing didn't work at all. And like, I obviously, from what you've heard tonight, am not a scientist, but I don't know, man, a birth control, like ring seems to be like the worst kind of birth control ever. A ring? Rings are mostly whole. Like, I don't want a ring for birth control. I don't want a Nuva ring. I want a Nuva wall. A Nuva blockade. Rings can't stop anything. Rings can't even stop fingers. See? Sometimes people walk out while I'm doing this joke and they're like, this is why I don't come to comedy shows. But it's not really a gross joke, it's a really smart one. Nuva rings not working. Yeah, man. I was homeless when I met my wife. That was tricky. Man, it doesn't matter how smooth you are. A woman finds out you live in a doorway, it raises red flags, you know. Or blue tarps in my case. Yeah, man. I was 4 months sober. I was working 3 jobs. I was still homeless, man. It's pretty wild, you know. I was working at this bar down the street here, and this woman walked in, and she was big, and she had tattoos. Immediately, I'm interested. 'Cause that's what I like in women. I love big women. I especially love big women with tattoos, right? And that shit makes sense if you think about it, because big women have more room for tattoos. Y'all messing around with postcards, you could get a mural. Well, I'm saying, I will be having sex with my wife sometimes and I will find another tattoo. It's amazing. I'll be like, whoa, are those some dice? And then, God, I'm so excited. I said that at the show one time and I went, whoa, and I was belling it, I went, whoa, and this guy in the crowd went, whoop, and he grabbed it. Yeah, that was kind of weird. Part of me was like, damn, that was a nice catch, but the other part of me was like, that's like a boundary thing. You gotta let that go by. Yeah, let that hit the left field wall there, Seeger, you know? Hot corner, baby. But yeah, man, she was really something. She played roller derby, right? So she's talking to me about roller derby, right? And I'm talking to her about basketball. And I did drugs for a long time, and I was barely sober, you know? I'm trying to figure out the world, you know? And I was like, is this love? And I was like, where do I get socks? This is probably love, you know? Like, it was very exciting, you know? But here's the thing in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm homeless. She's gonna figure it out, right? And that's a deal breaker, you know? But it's like 1:30 in the morning, right? The bar's about to close. And all of a sudden she goes, hey, what are you doing when you get off of work? And I was so smooth. I was like, hopefully I'm hanging out with you. Right? And then she said it. She goes, this broke my heart. She goes, why don't we go back to your place? I was like, shit. I was like, I ain't got a place, but I was like, I got a lie, you know? I was like, what's something somebody with a place would say right now? And I'm like, And then I was like, me and my roommates, we're not getting along right now. Boom, 10 years we've been married, one lie. That shit worked. It worked. And here's the thing, I wasn't even all the way lying. Me and my roommates weren't getting along. Except my roommates were seagulls. We were not getting along though. Boy, man, them seagulls hated me, right? All them seagulls, they hold grudges. They got long ass memories, right? Because I'd be downtown, right? And I'd be going into stores and stuff. And they'd be like, you can't be in here. And I'd be like, fine, I'm never coming in here again, which is a weird threat when you're homeless, you know? They're like, great, you know? What I'd do, right? They'd be like, you can't be in here. And I would go around the back, right? And I would find a pipe and I would climb up on top of the theater, right? And I'd be like, okay, ma'am, I am not in your store. I am on your store. I win. I'd be up on the roof, right? Moving around, doing my thing. But guess who lives on the roofs? The seagulls. And those seagulls, they hated me. Those seagulls, they always thought I was trying to get their eggs. But I wasn't. I never ate seagull eggs. That's a rumor. It's a really hurtful rumor. I see some of y'all in here whispering to each other, and you're like, I'm pretty sure that guy ate seagull-eggs, but I didn't. Why won't they believe me? Messed up, man. Man. Did you guys hear about COVID? I'm trying to be relatable. I heard about it. So this is gonna get real for a second. So I have been doing stand-up comedy a lot for like 8 years, right? I've been doing this a lot. But what's dope is that about a year ago, I made a decision to make this my full-time job. And for the last year, this has been my full-time job, just going around and doing comedy. Yeah. It's really good. Yeah. However, my initial plans was to do that in June of 2020. I had a West Coast tour and I had another album recording. I was gonna do this album. I was gonna do it already, you know? But that's just not the way the world worked out. Everything shut down. Stand-up was gone. I was really sad. I went back to my other job. I work with unhoused homeless youth in Tacoma, Washington. That's what I did during a lot of the pandemic, yeah. I shouldn't too, yeah. I'm really good at it because I used to be an unhoused youth, you know. It's not even that bad at all, really, you know. And they changed my job title, right, at the shelter there. I became a violence prevention specialist, which is a funny way to say bouncer, you know. But that's what I did, right? These angry young men, right? Like sometimes they want to fight each other, right? And they right before they fight each other, right? I'd stand real close and I'd be like, "There's got to be a better way." You know? Right. And like, they still fight each other, but I feel better about myself. Yeah, and that is the essence of nonprofits, if you're wondering. So, yeah. But seeing is how I worked at a shelter. I was in group A2, okay? So like, I got my first COVID shot when like ICU nurses were getting like their second shot. Like I got my COVID shot early and it was a really wild time, right? I'm in there and I was like, wow, this is like, I'm living through history and stuff. But it didn't feel like that. It was just really scary, you know? But anyway, I'm in there, right? And I get the shot and I get all excited. So I go on social media, I get my Facebook profile picture and I'm like, doing my part. You know, I got the circle, vaccinated for all of us, which is bullshit. I don't know a lot of you guys, you know. It's mostly for me, really. I didn't want to get COVID. It looked bad, you know. But I did that shit. And this is what blew me away, right? So I get vaccinated. Vaccinated for all of us. And people I used to get high with, people I was locked up with, they start coming out of the woodwork, right? They're like, really, Sam? You trust the vaccine? That shit weirded me out, man. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I get people being distrustful of the government, of medicine, of the media. Trust me, I was in jail a lot. Like, I do not trust stuff, okay? But of all the things, like a vaccine, like that's what I'm worried about putting into my body. Like, I get other people, but not me. I think I'm gonna be okay, you know? Like, I mean, I used to buy meth in Shelton. I think I'll be all right. You know what I mean? Like, whoa, like if that's my line, you know, I'm like, whoa, easy there, Pfizer. I don't know if I can trust you, you know? You're not even wearing a Carhartt jacket. All right? Like, is that a beaker? Is that a vial? Mm-mm. I only put things in my body manufactured in a Home Depot bucket. Thank you very much. A man needs a code. And then I got COVID anyway. I got it in August. I got a breakthrough case. Breakthrough COVID. It's like regular COVID, except it forgives its dad. That joke's mostly for therapists that are here tonight, of which there are too many. But yeah, I got COVID anyway. I didn't get that sick. The one thing that did happen that I completely lost my sense of taste. And as a fat man, I was pissed. I was so upset because I already had a bunch of comedy shows canceled, right? And it was like I literally had a show the next day. This was in August. I was doing comedy full time, right? I test positive for COVID, so I was like, sorry, man. I was going out to Wenatchee, right? I'm like, hey, man, I'm sorry, I can't do the gig. I got COVID, and this guy's like, how bad? I'm like, damn. I know some of y'all in here don't give a shit, but you do not Wenatchee not give a shit. That is way up there. He's like, the people in the ICU are gonna be bummed you're not gonna be able to perform for them. That's bad, man. I'm like sort of a political person, but I avoid it because it stresses me out, right? But I travel the country now doing stand-up comedy, and basically what I've seen is two things as far as COVID and the American population goes. People got two ideas. Either they get vaccinated or they put flags on their truck. Those seem to be the two things that work. COVID is whoa, is that a Moderna? But then COVID's also oh, geez, is that a snake flag? Oh, man, I think it's a thing, maybe COVID is maybe it stays down low most of the time, and COVID's I can't get in there, that's a lifted Dodge, oh, I can't do that. COVID's I'm gonna go kill this guy in a Miata, it's crazy. And they love that joke in Montana. I'm just kidding. They really did. They don't give a shit out there. But yeah, so I got to go, and I can't taste nothing, right? But I'm in recovery, right? And I take it seriously. So I'm thinking, all right, I can't taste nothing. I was I got to turn this into a positive because that's what we do, right? So I'm I got to make this work. I got to make this into something because it's bumming me out and I don't like it, right? So where's the silver lining? I'm okay, can't taste nothing. Now's the chance for my diet, right? I was all right, quinoa, here's your window, I was really into it, man. I was doing a diet, it was cool. I had a kale, that was neat. Never had a kale before. It was cool. Do you guys know there's a brown rice? Shit's fucking wild, man. Look at that. But yeah, man. I made it till about 11:30 that morning. It was hard, man. That's the thing. I go to the refrigerator, right, and I open it up. And what is it? A cold slice of Papa Murphy's pizza. Yeah. Taken baked pizza. Yeah. It's not the best pizza, but it's the kind that I'm used to. Because you can buy it on an EBT card. Yeah, for real. It was dope, man. So anyway, I get this cold slice of pizza, right? I grab it, right? And I get it, and I put it in my mouth, and I feel like a failure. Because I realized the truth about myself when I put that pizza in my mouth. I am not fat because food tastes good. I am not fat because food tastes good. I'm fat because I like the way it feels in my mouth. Yeah. And that is the second gayest feeling I have ever had. What's the first? Oh, I didn't really want to do that tonight. It's gonna get real for a second. When I was homeless, I let a guy blow me one time. That was the gayest feeling I have ever had. For real. In fact, that pizza shit is like a distant second. Like, that's just pizza. It's crazy. That fella was blowing me. I was like, this is pretty gay, really. This guy blowing me, It's being both fellas. I mean, shit, if you looked up gay in a dictionary, it'd pretty much be what me and this fella were doing. I mean, it was just really gay, And here's the thing, like, this is where it's gonna get really real again. It's like, I'm not attracted to dudes. Like, it was just really cold out. This is it, all right? It's 2 a.m. in the morning, right? I'm homeless in this town called Republic, Washington, right? It's 7 degrees out. Being homeless in a mountain is different than being homeless in a valley, right? It's 2 a.m. and I'm looking around this bar, and none of the women will take me home because they're all like, you took my laptop, and whatever. Get over it. It's just a laptop. It's a Hewlett Packard, man. Chill out. This is good dick. This is worth a laptop. This is laptop dick. This is Dell dick. It's that good. There was one gay dude in town, man. Well, there was probably more gay dudes in town, but there was one gay dude that told people he was gay. That's usually how it goes. There's probably more gay dudes in here than you think. But anyway, right? I think somebody clapped for that. They're like, yep. yeah. I knew that guy was gay. It's all right. She's like, him. And I'm like, I know. I could do. I'm from Olympia. But anyways, the thing, he straight up asked me, and he was straight up about it too. He wasn't weird about it or nothing. He was like, Sam, I will let you stay at my house if I can blow you. And it was it was incredible. It was weird. I didn't know what to do. Because I had just gotten out of jail, right? I had just gotten out of Yakima jail, right? It's not a nice place. You guys know what the Yakima jail's like? Yeah, you ever been to Yakima? Imagine the jail. It's bad, right? And so I'm just gonna say it. So when I was locked up, man, I learned some messed up stuff, right? I was pretty homophobic and I was kind of racist too, right? But this is the thing that blows me away, is that when I did decide to get sober in June 10th, 2008, the people that got me sober were like gay folks and trans folks and like black folks, and they're the ones that were there for me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't take this shit lightly. I don't. But at that time, I was pretty homophobic, so I felt really weird about going home with this fella, you know? So I was trying to tell myself shit to make me feel less gay, you know? I was like, it's not like I'm blowing him, you know, like. It was a long ass walk, man. I was telling myself, I was like, if you really think about it, like, dicks are kind of cool fingers, you know, like, it was really wild. It was the best blowjob I've ever had. Yeah. That's the only gay part of the whole joke, was how great it was. We get down, oh my God. But yeah, I'm doing good now, man. I've been married 10 years to a beautiful woman. I'm very lucky. I love her very much. I love her every year. I love her a little bit more. It's kind of wild, man. And she's big too, man. I love big women. It's awesome. And I'm a big fella, you know, and that works out real well because we partake in one of the most amazing things in the world, and that's big people sex. You have all been programmed by the media to think skinny people sex is better, and it's not. Big people sex is the best, all right? Big people sex is exciting. Big people sex is exciting because you gotta think about shit, right? You can't just have sex on anything. You gotta be like, is this oak? Honey! It's up. We're good. Is that a triangle? Triangles are the strongest shape. I said that in Portland one time. Guy in the front row, he goes, "Sir, I'm an engineer." "You're right." Ain't that crazy? Yeah. That dude went to college for 8 years. I just ate acid and stared at a bridge. Figured it out. Not that impressed, really. Yeah, boy. Me and my wife, though, man, we get down, man. We were having sex on an ottoman the other day, man. Y'all ever get down on ottomans? If anybody here doesn't, it's a footstool if you're dumb. We were getting down, man. I was going to town. You know, she's on the ottoman, and I'm really feeling it. You know, it was a lot of fun. The kids were watching Paw Patrol. We're good to go. Chase is on the case. Anyway, yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I can't come unless there's a Paw Patrol on. It got linked up somehow. Motherfucker, man. But anyway, I'm going to town on this ottoman, right? But we got to be careful because we're big. Like, we can break stuff, you know? And sure enough, I'm going to town, right? And all 4 legs on that ottoman, they broke at the same time. That shit went, boom, right? And she looks back, she's like, "What should we do?" And I'm like, "We're going to keep going. It ain't going to get no better, you know? Like, let's keep her going." I was like, "In fact, I'm going to come over to this side, try to fix that shit. Let's go." Maybe it'll go back. This is how much I sweat doing comedy, man. Imagine in the bedroom, it's just wild, man. Make it down, man. Yeah, big people sex is exciting. We got little sayings to help us keep track with the furniture stuff. We got a saying in my house. We go, "If it's wicker, I can't dick her." That's what we say. It just helps you remember. You know? Just helps. If it's oak, give her a poke. Huh? Let's get it done, man. If there's any carpenters out there, you'll understand, you know. If it's pine, we'll be fine, you know. It's not the strongest wood, you know. Like I said, 10 years, I love her more every year. And I gotta say, if it's mahogany, I'll stick with monogamy. I like how many people in the crowd are mad at me right now. They're like, "Why would you say something like that?" That's such a stupid joke. But yeah. We got bored during COVID, though. We got kind of bored. We tried to spice it up in the bedroom. You guys ever do any, like, role play stuff? Like doctor-patient kind of? Yeah, me and my wife, we got into that. We started doing some role play stuff, but we did like fun. We did different shit, right? We did like big people role play, you know? Doctor-patient, that's kind of weird, really, you know? Like, I was like, you know what? Let's do big people role play sex. I was like, I know what we're gonna do. Let's pretend we're monster trucks, huh? Y'all ever get down like that, huh? In the bedroom? Start pretending you're monster trucks? Be like, "Vroom, vroom. I'm gonna pop a wheelie in you. I'll be Gravedigger, you be Bigfoot, you know? Sunday, in the bedroom. Sam, Brittany, we'll give you the whole bed, you only need the edge, you know? Getting down, man. Yeah, but I'll be Gravedigger, it's cool because it's fantasy, so I could be Gravedigger. I ain't gotta be Bigfoot all the time, you know? It's fantasy, you know? I'm gonna pop a wheelie in you, then I'm gonna do some donuts. That's when I lick her butthole. Wow. Some of y'all shut down on that. Y'all are cool with me smoking meth, fighting cops and shit. I start talking about love. You're like, whoa. Easy there. He's messed up, man. Man, you guys have been absolutely fantastic, man. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm gonna do one more jokey joke. Do one more joke, man. Do another jokey. The hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life is be a good dad. It was tough. I didn't learn that in the Yakima jail. Maybe that was the day before I got there. They had the good dad, good husband classes there. But yeah, I never learned that. Not once to this day has my wife walked up to me with a toothbrush and been like, honey, can you make a knife out of this? And it bums me out because I can. I make awesome toothbrush knives. However, my wife's worst metal knife is better than my best toothbrush knife. But she wouldn't know that because she went to college when she was 19, so whatever. But then again, I don't owe the Yakima jail $47,000, so. Looks like I won that one. Yeah. That was my third and final political joke. Congratulations. Yeah, man. But yeah, I didn't want to be a dad. I didn't want to do it. She got pregnant. I don't know why I say that, like she got pregnant. We were together a year and a half. She didn't just get pregnant, like I was there. It was awesome. Yeah, she didn't go to like Target and be like, I got pregnant. Yeah, we weren't at Target. We were on Ottoman. I still don't get that. You'd think Ottomans would be stronger. Break like that, like the Empire. Anyway, she got pregnant, and we had a very important discussion, right? And she straight up asked me. She goes, "Sam," she goes, "I want to start a family with you." And but she gave me the option. She said, "If you don't think that you can handle that, if you're not ready, we don't have to do this." She goes, "I'll terminate the pregnancy if you don't want to do this." And it was kind of wild because, like I said, I was so scared, I was so scared. And but in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh my God, like she invested in me. We were together for 2 weeks and she let me move in, which is horrible boundaries on her part. But it worked out awesome for me, It was actually my idea. We were together for 2 weeks. I was like, we should move in. This is going good. She's like, really? It's kind of early. And I'm like, not really. Hey, we got a good thing going here, Your house is all warm. It's all nice. I have a bit of a roof fetish, I always have. Is that tile? Nice. What's going on in there, right? But yeah, she asked me, she goes, and in that moment I said, you invested in me and I'm going to invest in this family. So from that day on, I have been the best dad that I can be. Okay. You should. No, I am not a good dad. I am the best dad I can be, which turns out is a pretty baseline, just okay dad. I have my good days and my bad days. I am a very okay dad, right? But here's the thing, right? So she's pregnant now, and I don't want to do it. I'm scared, right? And she's getting bigger every day, which I'm kind of into. But she's she had this app on her phone, She's like, it's a walnut, it's a kiwi, and I'm like, it's a bomb, and it's gonna go off. I was terrified, man. We're at the hospital, right? We're at the hospital, and we were at the nice hospital. The on-purpose kid was born at the other hospital on the other side of town because we didn't pay her bill. But we were at the nice hospital in the bamboo room. It was like an Asian-themed room. Our other theme was hospital. The cheap one there over at Capital Medical Center wasn't the best. But anyway, you got to pay your bill. I was like, really? We can't have our baby here? No, you got to go across town. I'm like, all right, financial stuff, whatever. Economy was tanking. It was a mess. Anyway, I'm in the hospital room, right? And she's about to give birth. And I'm still like, I don't want to do it, right? I wasn't into it. She's on the table, right? It's about to come out. I'm terrified, right? I'm like watching this and I'm eating a chicken wing, right? And she's like, which is weird. I know. She was like, where'd you get a chicken wing? And I'm like, I still don't know. Which is wild. There are some wild parts of being Sam Miller and some of the things I've experienced, but one amazing talent I have is I can just find chicken wings anywhere. It's great. It's like I snap my fingers, there's a chicken wing in my hand, man. It's amazing. I could find any maternity word on the West Coast. Boom, chicken wing, you know? Yeah, because people don't count them as they're eating, though, you know? Yeah. Some of y'all been eating 11 pieces and you didn't even know. Anyway. So I'm watching this, right? And I still don't want to be a dad. But then the most amazing thing that ever happened in my life happened right then, right? I did not want to be a dad, but I watched childbirth. And childbirth is insane. It is insane. And I know, I used to eat acid and jump off of waterfalls. Now, don't get me wrong, like that's badass. But like, childbirth was even crazier than that. Childbirth was insane. I saw a thing that I love come out of a thing that I love. That is incredible, right? That's like if a cheeseburger like pooped a taco. My wife is not a huge fan of that joke. She's like, why do I gotta be a cheeseburger? I'm like, it's gotta be bigger than the taco or else it doesn't make any sense, you know? Hey, Olympia, Washington, you guys have been fantastic, man. Thank you so much, man. We fucking did it. That was it. I just recorded my first comedy album. You guys are the most beautiful people in the world. I just want to say this, man. Like this shit, like, so you guys know the story, man, about me waking up in front of this theater, and it's kind of some wild shit. And I want to say once again, man, I want you guys to keep supporting your houseless neighbors. I want you to keep supporting each other. I want you to keep being beautiful, all right? And also, if you want to buy stuff, you should buy my stuff. And I'm going to be out front in the street, and you guys can say hi to me out there so we don't get all plagued out. So, hey, thank you so much, man. Get home safe, Olympia.
You're super fire hot.